The Solitary Reaper by William Wordsworth. It was published in the year 1807. Its form is ballad. Its rhyme scheme is AB, AB, C, C, D, D, and its meter is iambic tetrameter. Behold her, single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here, or gently pass. Alone she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. Wordsworth describes how a Scottish girl is all by herself and working in the field. She is singing and reaping the field without any help. The poet doesn't want to disturb her solitude, so requests the passerbys to either stop and listen to her melancholic strain or move gently without disturbing her. She is absorbed in her work of cutting and binding the grain while singing a melancholy song. The poet is so struck by the sad beauty of her song that the whole valley seems to overflow with it. No nightingale did ever chaunt more welcome notes to weary bands of travellers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. The poet compares the young woman's song with the nightingale and the cuckoo bird, who is known for the sweetness of voice. But he feels that neither nightingale nor the cuckoo bird can sing a song that is as sweet as hers. He further says that her song is far more welcoming than the nightingale's song, whose voice might be soothing for the weary travelers who rested at an oasis in the Arabian desert. Her voice is so thrilling and penetrating that even cuckoo bird, which sings to break the silence of the ocean in the Hebrides Islands in the springtime, can't match the sweetness of the girl's voice. In short, the poet is completely enchanted by the girl's melodious voice, and he has never heard a voice like her before. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old, unhappy, far-off things and battles long ago? Or is it some more humble lay, familiar matter of today? Some natural sorrow, loss or pain that has been and may be again. Now the poet depicts his plight for not understanding the theme or language of the poem. The poet couldn't understand the reaper because she was singing in the local Scottish dialect. So he tries to guess what the song might be about. He speculates that her song might be about some past sorrow, pain or loss of old unhappy things or battles fought long ago. Or perhaps it is a humble, simple song about some present sorrow, pain or loss that everyone endures. He further wonders if that is about something that has happened in the past or something that has reoccurred now. Whatever the theme, the maiden sang, as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. I listened motionless and still, and as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart I bore, long after it was heard no more. So in the last stanza of the poem, the poet concludes that whatever the theme of the song might be, the maiden girl was singing like it was not going to end. The poet saw her singing at her work, bending over her scythe. He stood there motionless and listened to her song for quite some time. Even when he left and mounted up the hill, he could no longer hear the song, but he bore the music, the melody of the song with him, and it was inscribed in his heart forever.